You're not going to believe this. Toyota, the brand best known for bulletproof hybrids and family sedans, just did something that turned the entire automotive world on its head. Meet the all-new hydrogen GR Corolla, a car that not only brings the fight to electric vehicles, but just shattered every EV lap record it faced. Yeah, you heard that right. Hydrogen. Not gas, not battery powered, something in between that just might be the future of clean performance driving. Let's dive into what makes this car such a breakthrough. First off, this isn't just a science experiment on wheels. It's a real road legal machine from Toyota's Gazoo Racing division, the same team behind rally legends and track beasts like the GR Yaris and GR Supra. Built on the bones of the much loved GR Corolla hot hatch, this hydrogen powered version isn't here to be a novelty. It's here to dominate, and that's exactly what it's been doing. Quietly, but effectively. Take one look at the exterior and it's immediately clear this car means business. It keeps the aggressive rally-bred stance of the regular GR Corolla, but adds subtle, purposeful changes that hint at its unique powertrain. The bodywork is muscular and wide with flared fenders that house chunky 18-inch wheels wrapped in Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires. The front grille is large and functional, feeding air to cool both the motor and the hydrogen storage systems. The LED headlights are sharp and modern, giving it that unmistakable Toyota performance look, while functional vents and aerodynamic fins have been added to optimize cooling and airflow, especially important in a high-performance hydrogen vehicle. Around the back, a triple exit exhaust system still exists, though this time it's more of a statement than a necessity. The hydrogen GR Corolla looks aggressive, purposeful, and unmistakably fast. Even when it's parked, step inside and things start to get really interesting. Toyota didn't just slap a hydrogen tank in the trunk and call it a day. They re-engineered the cabin to feel both futuristic and familiar. If you've sat in a regular GR Corolla, you'll feel right at home. The cabin is sporty, tight, and focused, but now there are a few futuristic touches that set it apart. The digital instrument cluster has been redesigned to display hydrogen tank levels, fuel cell temperatures, and other real-time performance data in a way that's intuitive and not overly technical. The steering wheel is wrapped in suede-like Alcantara, giving you that track-ready grip, while contrast stitching and carbon fiber accents add a layer of sportiness that doesn't feel over the top. Comfort-wise, the hydrogen GR Corolla doesn't cut corners. The seats are deeply bolstered, bucket style, perfect for spirited driving, but they're also heated and supportive enough for longer drives. Toyota's infotainment system is clear and easy to use, featuring a 12.3-inch touchscreen with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The audio system is surprisingly good, though let's be honest, the real music is under the hood. Toyota also added a head-up display that shows performance metrics in real time, so you don't have to take your eyes off the road while pushing the car to its limits. Now, let's talk about what really makes this car special, the powertrain. Under the hood is not an electric motor like you'd find in a Tesla, nor is it a conventional gas engine. So I'm televising this engine. Instead, this GR Corolla uses a modified version of Toyota's 1.6 liter 3-cylinder turbo engine, the same one used in the regular GR Corolla, but it's been completely reworked to run on compressed hydrogen gas instead of gasoline. That means you still get a familiar, visceral engine sound and feel, but with emissions that are nearly zero. No range anxiety, no long charging times. Just refuel with hydrogen in a few minutes and go. This engine produces around 300 horsepower and 273 pound-feet of torque, sent to all four wheels via Toyota's GR4 all-wheel drive system. And here's the kicker. It retains a 6-speed manual gearbox. In a world of one-pedal driving and software-controlled torque, that's a breath of fresh air for enthusiasts. The power delivery is instant, linear, and smooth, and the engine note, though not as loud as the gas version, still gives you enough acoustic feedback to feel connected. On the road, the hydrogen GR Corolla is everything you'd expect from a proper hot hatch. It's razor sharp through corners with a neutral balance and tight, communicative steering. The all-wheel drive system can shuffle power between the front and rear axles and even side to side, helping the car rotate through corners in a way that feels more like a rally car than a daily driver. Suspension tuning is firm but not punishing. There's a real sense of composure over bumps, and the chassis feels tight and responsive. You'll forget you're driving something that runs on hydrogen. That's how normal and thrilling it feels. Fuel economy, while harder to measure in traditional miles per gallon terms, is surprisingly solid. With a full hydrogen tank, you're looking at around 300 miles of range under spirited driving conditions. That's right in line with many EVs, but without the need to wait around for a charge. Refueling takes under 5 minutes, which is a game changer for anyone who hates the downtime associated with EVs. And unlike battery-powered cars that can suffer from heat soak during track use, this hydrogen setup maintains consistent performance even under extended hard driving. Safety hasn't been ignored either. Toyota equipped this GR Corolla with the full suite of Toyota Safety Sense features. That means adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, and pre-collision braking are all standard. While no official crash tests have been conducted on this specific hydrogen variant yet, the GR Corolla platform itself has performed well in safety evaluations, and we expect this one to meet or exceed those benchmarks. Toyota also designed the hydrogen tanks to be incredibly strong and resilient. They're carbon fiber reinforced and positioned low in the chassis to minimize impact risk and enhance safety. Now, what about pricing? This is where things get a little tricky. Since the hydrogen GR Corolla is still in very limited production and only available in select regions with hydrogen infrastructure, exact pricing varies, but you can expect a starting MSRP in the $60,000, 0 cents, $65,000, 0 cents range. That's a steep jump from the regular GR Corolla, but you're getting cutting edge tech, zero emissions, and performance that's benchmarked against the best EVs on the planet. There are currently 2 main trims available, a base version with cloth bucket seats and essential performance features, and a higher performance track pack that adds lightweight wheels, upgraded brakes, a limited slip differential, and suede trim seats. Both versions include the same hydrogen drivetrain, but the track pack is definitely geared toward enthusiasts who plan to take this car to the circuit. Of course, no car is perfect, and the hydrogen GR Corolla has its share of drawbacks. Let's be honest, the biggest limitation is infrastructure. Hydrogen refueling stations are still few and far between, especially outside of California and Japan. And the prices like that are just too big. That means for most people, this car won't be practical as a daily driver unless you live near a reliable hydrogen pump. Also, even though Toyota has done a phenomenal job making this car feel natural, hydrogen technology is still expensive, and that's reflected in the price. Some may also miss the full volume roar of the traditional GR Corolla. This hydrogen version is quieter, more refined, and slightly less aggressive in tone, even if performance numbers are similar. But here's the thing, none of these are deal breakers if you're someone who wants to be on the cutting edge of performance car technology. This car proves that the future doesn't have to be boring or soulless. You can have fun, go fast, and stay clean, without waiting 30 minutes at a charging station or worrying about battery degradation. It's a compelling vision of what the next era of performance driving could look like. So what's the final verdict? The hydrogen GR Corolla is not a gimmick. It's not a concept car. It's a fully realized performance hatch that just happens to use a fuel source most people still associate with science class. It drives like a proper GR. It looks like one. And most importantly, it feels like one. Enthusiasts will appreciate the manual transmission, the responsive chassis, and the rally-bred attitude. Environmentally conscious drivers will love the zero emissions profile and quick refueling. And everyone can respect the fact that Toyota is pushing boundaries in a way that feels authentic and exciting. If you're lucky enough to live in a region where hydrogen is accessible and you want a car that's fun, futuristic, and unlike anything else on the road, this might just be the most interesting hot hatch money can buy. It's fast, clean, and surprisingly practical. And if this is what hydrogen performance looks like, then sign us up for the next chapter of motorsport. Toyota didn't just make a car here, they made a statement. And the rest of the industry better pay attention. Thanks for watching. Make sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the world's most exciting cars, especially the ones changing the rules.